Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are playing Slay the Spire 2. It came out in early access today. It's very cool. I actually had completely forgot it was coming out in early access. So, thankfully my fiance let me know. All right. So, if you do like this is a roguelike deck builder. I mean, it's a sequel to Slay the Spire, but like one of the biggest ones ever. I'll have a link to the Steam page down below if you wanted to pick this up for yourself. If you want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. We are doing pretty well lately. All right, let's do a standard. I've done like one run, and we capped out at like the third map, I think. Okay, so I did unlock some people, which is kind of cool. I need to unlock some other stuff, though. What do we got? The Silent Huntress. Start, draw 2 additional cards. I think I'm going to go with him because I can live for long enough to get something done here. I struggled. All right. Oh, hey, this is my new one. I just unlocked the Mother's Resurrection here. At the start of elite combat, draw 2 additional cards. That's not that bad. Transforms 1 card. Receive Greed. Unplayable and eternal. So it just takes up a space in our deck forever, but we receive 333 gold. That sounds kind of nice. All right, let's go. Let's transform a card. Let's transform a strike because we got the most of those. Our strike is now. Ooh, I like that. That was a good trade. That was a real good trade. I like it. I've never had it that early. So let's take a look at our map and see where we want to go. I have noticed that you're going to take damage in this one, so you definitely want to, at least in the early games, start going through making sure you're going to hit a fire or two, because unless you're playing him with the healing that he has as a natural thing, it can be kind of a pain to find healing. So I think I actually kind of want to just go up this way just to see what some of the more of these question marks are, and because this one doesn't have any. So we'll go here. All right, let's go. All right, same thing as normal. I'll explain everything real quick so you can see it. There's our character, hit points, money. Our potion slots, we've got 3. If you've played Slay the Spire, basically everything's in the same place. All of our stuff there. There's our map. There's our deck. There's everything. There's our artifacts and things that do different things for us. You can check out your deck here. There's our energy cards, and of course the cost of the cards up in the corner. In turn button, once you're done, once you're out of energy, that way, and that moves it on. All right, and of course we can see what he's going to do. He's going to debuff us. The reason I said I really like this card, and since he's going to debuff us, we're going to play that card this turn, is it's going to give us more energy, and that just means we can get more done, and it's always fun. So, yep. If you played Slay the Spire, I love that. I love it so much. Every time they shrink me, it's hilarious because your character ball goes whoop. All right, he's going to do 7 points of damage. Let's block. We'll block 2, but the nice part is, since we cast that spell earlier, we're still getting some good attacks in. So that actually worked out really well for us so far. I do try to avoid, even with this character who does heal a little bit at the end, I do try to avoid a lot of the chip damage because it does get a little overwhelming at times. Wow, that's a lot of damage. So we're going to go like this. We're going to use this to give him vulnerable. We're going to hope this gets us through. I don't think it's going to, though. Oh, no, because we're shrunk. Okay, let's gain our block, and then we're going to have to do that. Could we? No, because that would have been 4 each. So we would have been 1 hit point short no matter what. So we're taking a little bit of damage. Not optimal, but it does happen. All right, we can just kill him. There's 0. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, I miscalculated. I keep forgetting the shrink. I played a couple of them today, so I was like, I forget the shrink. The shrink's hilarious, though. The shrink makes me laugh every time it happens. Ooh. Man, those are both real good. This one is ridiculously good if you get this. Like, these 2 comboed are so good. You know what I said? We'll take the Inflame because it just gives us straight power. Ooh, Sapphire Seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Worth these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct. Legends say the consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance. Well, what if you plant it and nourish it instead? So we can add a card. The first time we play it, it'll give us energy back. or we can heal and upgrade a card in our deck. I think we do that. And I think we do it on this card right here. Because I generally only see it once. So if it refills one, then effectively it only costs us one. And that is really nice. Okay, so yeah, we could do that. See how we do at the boss. The bosses so far have been pretty tough. Like even the little mini bosses, like they're rough. All right. Oh, see we got it on this one. Okay, so as I said, so we do that. It should give us one back. Perfect. We're gonna take 4. So what that means to us is that we're not gonna take 4, but we're gonna do that instead. There we go. They gave us a nice first round prep. We are gonna end up with those cards. I like the curse cards, but this is definitely Slay the Spire. Like if you had some problems in Slay the Spire, sometimes it can feel rough. All right, let's see. I really need to kill at least one of these guys. So we can do that with this. Oh, that's so rough. I kind of, like, I want the vulnerable on something else. That's the problem there. Apply 2, okay, 2 vulnerable. We can't get to 27, no matter how much. I mean, I wish we could, but we're not going to get there. I can take out 3 or I can take out 4. Okay, so let's play to win, not play to make it all stunty. All right, we are going to take some damage though, but that also got rid of so much. All right, now we'll just start wailing on him. We'll just keep it. Yeah, I've definitely had some encounters where it was like, oh my god. Ooh. Damage 1 and apply vulnerable to everybody. Ooh, that's... Twin strikes are also good, but this is kind of tempting because that hits everybody and puts vulnerable on them, and vulnerable is super good. All right. Do we want to go fight the boss, or do we want to go up to this camp and take these 2 opportunities to do things? Let's do things. All right. You open a dusty box to find 3 elaborate wood carvings, a bird, a snake, and a Taurus. Nearby pedestal has indentations which match the bottom of the carvings. Which carving will you place on the pedestal? Choose 1 starter card to transform into a bird pack. Oh, that's nice. A slither. When you draw this card, randomize its cost from 0 to 3. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Gain 5 block. Gain 5 block at the start of the next 2 turns. Ooh, wow. Transform. 1 starter card transforms into it. Ooh, man, those are all really good. I think we're going to go with the bird, though. I mean, we're going to transform that guy into a bird. He's a bird. We don't have a lot of cards because we haven't done a lot of event. Choose 1 of 5 random cards. Oh, yeah, okay. Share knowledge. Choose 1 of 5 random cards to add to your deck. Absolutely. Gain a color on this card. It's tempting. Ooh. Shrug it off's really good. Twin strike would work. If we start specializing in strength gains, we could probably, if we can find enough of them, we can probably make a lot of use out of that. Like this one's another one on Sword Boomerang. It does less damage, but it does it 3 times. So if you have a lot of strength, then that actually this one ends up doing more damage because it does it more times. But this one actually works real well in the beginning, so I think we're going to go with that. All right. We can upgrade a card. Let's go upgrade 1 card, since we're avoiding combat for no good reason whatsoever. Okay, let's see. If we do this, it gain 2. It becomes gain 2. That's super tempting. This becomes gain 3. That becoming gain 2 is like kind of 2 times 4. That's a lot, and it builds on that. Vulnerable. If we had one that does like that was like free, I would be so happy. It doesn't look like we have one that's free, so I think I'm going to enchant this one. Hopefully, it does not. Well, we're upgrading it, so it just works. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting into the combats. Do we have enough? Because it took us so long to get here. All right. Let's see. Gonna do 4, so we'll go ahead and defend for that. And then we have 3 right now, so I can do these 2 or I can do these 2. I want to get that on him, because then if we go for like this one, 2 times 3, 2 damage 3 times. In this case, we're gonna want that one. Yeah, because the overall buff was bigger because of this is only 50% more damage. So the way the rounding worked, and I remember that from the other one, from one of my earlier games. The way the rounding worked, ooh, that is so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I think we just do this because it gives us more damage, and these comes off. That one comes off like halfway. Oh, that is an alarming amount of damage. We have so much energy, it's crazy. Okay, let's see. We're going to take some damage no matter what we do, so let's get that on him, and then we can actually do both of these. Oh, no, we did. Yes. Oh, it worked. It worked. Oh, that's tempting, but spite here. I really like that one, by the way. When I first saw that card, I just could not stop laughing. It costs you nothing. It does damage, and if you've taken damage, you get to draw a card. Fantastic. Some of these cards are really fun. They just have really, really amusing stuff going on. Okay, so we want our strength again because we're primarily... He's going to summon monsters, so we can definitely do that. And then we'll have enough to do, like, 2 of those, and we can do that. And then we can do that. Look at how much damage we did in 1 turn. And the first turn, where we're still, like, sort of building up on our power level. Now we have this, and the fact that it gives us back the mana point is so crazy. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing, I tell you. Okay, so I have 2 left. We can apply vulnerable to him. That's not going to get us through this turn, though. So I think we're gonna just not worry about that one, because then we won't take any more chip. Oh. And I think I take a little too much chip damage in most games. Get a little greedy. All right. Definitely do that, because, I mean, it just killed that guy outright. I think we can actually get well, I don't know if we're going to get him, but we're going to be closer. Probably should have avoided more of the damage, but it's okay. We will be fine. We have a little bit of healing. All right. We can just get rid of him that way, and then that got rid of the other guy. Sweet. All right. 7 and gain 2 strength. But this one's interesting because when it says gain 2 strength, it only gains it for that turn. Like most of the other buffs actually keep it on, but that one does not. So it's a little strange. We're going to take the pommel strike because getting a draw during the middle of the turn, super good. Ooh, what did we get? What did we get? The first time you play an attack skill and power each turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Each turn? Oh. All right, we need to defend some here. So let's get 5 block. We might be able to just take that guy out. And that would mean that we're already all the blocking we need. Okay, so if we do it this way, and then we'll go ahead and peck that guy. There we go. Now we're on our block. Perfect. Yeah, I want to say it was the second area. It really ramps up in difficulty when you move to the new areas on this one. It's kind of crazy. Like early access is one of those great places where you can experience stuff and be like, oh wow, that's maybe a little much. All right, let's see here. I technically just want to bash that guy. Really, we've been starved for our other stuff though. Okay, let's defend as much as we can because we don't really want to like take too much damage, and we're still gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, this does have that Slay the Spire in it. Okay, you're gonna come out. Okay. Do we pump strike? Oh, this is tough because we need to get rid of that guy. Like, we have to get rid of him. Otherwise, he's going to do us a bunch of damage. So, maybe these two will do. Well, this is free, actually. Hold on. Yeah. So, hold on. We gain our strength. Then we pommel strike for that. My brain just had to figure it out. It just, some days are better than others. They do flood your deck. If you don't have like right now, we don't have a lot of cards in our deck. So when they do that, they like completely flood the deck for us. We're just not. Okay, we can take him out. And we have enough, we have enough mana to play both of those out too. So nice. They have the exhaust, so they go away, thank God. All right, let's see here. We can apply vulnerable, we can apply more vulnerable. Ooh, yeah, so let's go like that. That'll apply the first stack of vulnerable, and because then this will affect its damage, and then that'll affect this's damage, and there's all kinds of damage. Because damage. Dexterity potion, that's pretty nice. I gotta remember the other thing. Okay, let's see. I think it was a skill, right? Play an attack, skill, and power each turn. Oh, I have to do all three. Okay, so we need more skills then. Let's see. 12 damage to all enemies, costs 1 for each attack played this turn. Okay, no, we're taking that. I mean, kind of want it the other way, but really. All right, get our shop guy. The prices are actually pretty reasonable. Ooh, spite. We will probably grab you. Let's see. Plating. This is super good because it gives you armor. First time you lose hit points, draw 3 cards. We can't really afford much else there. Rolling boulder, fisticuffs. The card selection is really cool. I was super jazzed by that. Oh, do we get the... It lasts for the first 3 turns. This is the thing, and it is really good. It helps you. Yeah, we'll take that. I really wanted to get the other spite card, but honestly, that's gonna help us a lot. All right, let's go over here. We're close enough to healing. I think I'll just upgrade something. All right, let's see what we can upgrade. What do we do for you? Oh, 15 damage. Doesn't. I mean, that's a lot of damage. What does the peck do? Peck goes up to 4 damage. You go to 7. That's a lot. Applies 3 vulnerability. Ooh, that would be nice. 3 strength. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that because our strength build that we're doing here will work very well with that. That'll be a really good upgrade. Yeah, if you like Slay the Spire, you're gonna like this. This is all the Slay the Spire you ever wanted. Okay, since he's buffing, that means we can attack. So if we... My attack does not line up with that. Okay, so since the attack isn't going to line up, we're going to do our Inflame. That'll get us a little bit of a bonus. And then we'll just do that. And he'll still have a vulnerable stack on him. Oh, no, he didn't. Well, whatever it was, his buff is gone. Okay, he's going to buff and damage us. Sir, you're being unpleasant. Oh, that's so good, though. That's just so good. All right, let's see here. He's going to buff. What we can do is I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to be 15 points there. It would have been 15 on the other two, I think. But we don't need to. We don't want to. I didn't want to draw a card. All right. Yeah, look at how that's starting to add up. That is crazy. Oh, man. We still have to get those 2 out, but I think we're almost 1 hit point away. 1 hit point away. Yeah, they did a really good job with this. Deal 7 damage whenever you gain block this turn. Deal 5 damage. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Sounds really good because that's a decently high damage already. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, here's the big fight. Thankfully, there's a heal right afterwards. All right, so he is going to Upon dying, summon something. And he's gonna give us 3 status cards, so that's bad news for us. All right, let's see. We'll go here, and then we'll go here. There we go. Oh, I had 1 point. Oh. Oh yeah, those things. Oof. So now we do that one. Okay. Then we gain block, which does some more damage to him. We don't have him vulnerable, which is a bit of a bummer. Well, we actually have enough to do all 3, so let's thunderclap him. And then we can do that, and we can do that. Oh, wow. We would our single turn damage once we get that card going is kind of crazy. All right, we have enough to inflame and strike him 1 time. All right, what's he summoning? Oh, he summoned a bunch of little guys. Okay. We don't really need to use those cards, so I'm just going to... Since nobody's attacking, and it goes away. All right, they are now all in it to win it. This is all enemies. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to cast Spite on that guy, because he's got a lot of hit points. We could probably Pommel Strike that guy. We've got Stomp. There we go. All at once. Oh no, 2 guys are still alive. But that's okay. We have spare attacks. That was a cool fight. I like that. Let's see. Gain mana. Gain an additional mana at the start of your next 3 turns. Oh, potion. Nice. First time you gain strength, each combat double the amount gained. Oh, add card to my deck. Yes, please. For each gain for each attack. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That feels like it would actually do something, but I think we could probably use Battle Trance to cover this to get that better. Because then we can try and get 1 of each type of thing in the attack, and I think that'll work really well. We're almost full, so let's upgrade something. What is this? What do you do? Gain 7 block. Gain 4 cards. I don't think 4 cards is what we're looking for there. What do you do? 9 damage on that one? Oh, that's pretty tempting. I think we might be going with that. 2 damage 4 times. I think we do. Yeah. There we go. Oh, we're off to our first big guy. Maybe our partially last big guy for the video, not for the actual run. All right, let's see. If I draw 3 cards, I cannot draw additional cards, which means Pommel Strike doesn't do much if I do that. But we're going to do it anyway. I was hoping we would get some of our setup cards, because our setup cards tend to be really good. If we get those real early, it's like, yeah, that's going to do. All right, let's go Twin Strike. And then, well, we'll go ahead and use that. Even though we're not going to get the card, we'll use it. And we have another one. At least I got to use the card. Okay, now he's going to do something. Now he's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to do an alarming amount of damage. Oh, boy. All right. You... I really need that dexterity. Okay. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, no. I should have done this first. Oh, and there's no undo. Gain additional energy. Okay. We're going to use that. And then we're going to use that, which is going to help us out. We're going to defend. And then we're going to attack. And that is it for us this turn. But... first time he reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned. Okay, that's going to help us out a little bit. Ooh, wow. He does so much damage. This is like a crazy amount of damage. Okay, you do 2 vulnerable. You do 1 vulnerable. So let's go 1 vulnerable. Then add the 2 vulnerable. Heck Plus is going to get real good here. All right. And then we'll strike that. And then we'll do that. Oh, and we stunned him. Oh, we stunned him too. Yes. Yes. That was so much damage. Like our first turn is nothing compared to everything that happens afterwards. Oh my god, that is so much damage. Okay, let's see here. Do we? Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, we have the stomp one. Okay. Okay, there's one. Twin strikes on the second one. And then I think he's done. Yeah, he's done. Nice. Oh, is this a final form fight? Oh no, he just disintegrated into fairy dust. Ooh, vulnerable potion. Heck yeah. This thing is so good. Is so good. We're taking it. Especially with our mana. Like, our mana is crazy. We have so much mana. All right. I need to be able to get this out on time. So we're going to call that F on the first area, which, by the way, shows you, because these each map seems to take me about 25 to 30 minutes. So you get your sort of map run plus your overall run. And I think, I don't know how many you go through for the overall run. I think it's 3, but you can save your game and you can quit, which is nice because then you don't have to try and do like the whole thing in one shot. So this has been Slay the Spire 2. Again, if you like Slay the Spire, if you like the deck builders, it is probably going to be your jam. I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description. This is just out in early access. And if you enjoy these videos, I do hope you come back for the next one. And most of all, as always, have a great day.